Today we're putting up the Ridgid Octane Impact Driver up against the all-new Ridgid Subcompact. We're going to use and abuse, we're going to drive some lags, we'll talk about the specs, and just the overall functionality of both of these drivers to help you make a better buying decision. And also in this video, I'm going to talk about a major change that we're going to do with the channel. Some of you might be okay with it, some of you might not be, but we'll cross that bridge here in a bit. Alright, let's talk about these impacts first. Now, the Ridgid Octane's been out for a little while now, over a year anyway. Then the Ridgid Subcompact series literally only been out for not even a month. This is probably the smallest impact driver I've ever used in my life. It's the Subcompact line, but still runs off of the same Ridgid 18-volt platform. Now, the Ridgid Octane, definitely not the most powerful impact driver out there on the market. It is a little bit bulkier, but it does feel pretty good in your hands. And it has some really cool features, which I'll show you here in a second, where the Subcompact is just a straight out impact. There's no adjustments. You do have a light down on the bottom. You do have your bit holder and your belt clip, but that's about it. The size difference, though, it is amazing. Now, you do have that larger base, but check out the head of this thing. It literally fits in the palm of your hand. Now, that battery, we're using a 3.0 on both of these. If you buy the Subcompact line, you do get a smaller battery, a little bit smaller than the regular 18 volt. It's reconfigured. But wow, this thing just feels so great. It is a variable speed trigger. You don't have all the fancy buttons that you do on the Ridgid Octane line. However, you do have a variable speed trigger, and you're only looking at around 3 pounds with the battery in. 35% more compact and 30% lighter than the Ridgid Octane. But just to remind you, it's a brushless but a non-octane tool. So it doesn't matter if you're running the octane battery on here, it won't make that much of a difference. The manual states 1,800 inch-pounds of torque, 4,200 impacts per minute, and up to 2,900 RPM. And of course, it is a 1/4 inch coupler. At this moment of time, the only way to buy this is in the kit with the drill driver. But it does come with 2 batteries, it comes with a small charger and the soft case for $199. Alright, let's move it over to the Ridgid Octane. Been out for a little bit longer, has the 3 lights on the front instead of the 1 on the base like the Subcompact. You can also use any 18-volt Ridgid battery on this, but if I were you, I'd use the Ridgid Octane battery as it gives it better performance. You do have 6 modes on this impact driver, so it will give you a lot more choices other than just the variable speed. You can see that on the full review, which I'll post at the end of this video. You also have a dedicated light switch right there on the handle, but the one thing you will notice on this impact compared to the Subcompact, it is much bulkier. With the battery, you could be looking over 4.5 pounds, which still really isn't that bad, but when it comes to power, this one here has the higher numbers. 2,400 inch-pounds of torque, 2,900 max RPM, impacts per minute, you're looking at 3,500. You do have the belt clip on left or right side if you wish, and you got the bit holder on the back. Total price for tool only, you're looking at $149. And again, just to remind you, it is brushless. Alright, it's time to use and abuse. We're using a 3AH octane battery in both impacts. Again, it is not going to play a role in the Subcompact performance, but it will in the octanes. What we're going to do first is drive 1/2 inch lags. It'll be the Ridgid Compact versus the Octane. Me versus me. Here we go. Alright, Ridgid Subcompact on the right, the Octane on the left, and we'll switch them up. You can see the Ridgid Octane clearly taking the lead right off the bat. Oh, the Ridgid Octane literally just stalled out. Pull the trigger again, it starts back up. Thought I was all the way down, but I wasn't. Sorry about that autofocus, by the way. Alright, the Ridgid Octane definitely faster than the Subcompact, but the one thing I noticed about the Subcompact, it was consistent throughout the test, never stopping once. So you can see clearly a lot slower than the Octane, which is obvious. I never thought that it would be quicker than the Octane, but steady, consistent impacts throughout. Alright, let's pull these lags back out. Wow, first thought the Subcompact was going to be the winner. Alright, before we move on to the next test, I have to make an announcement for the channel. And because Ridgid Tools was really the first company to give this channel a shot, I figured it was only fitting to do it on this video. Now, we are one of the fastest growing tool review channels on the tube right now. And that is because of all of you. And because we are one of the fastest growing tool channels on the tube, I have to make this change. And because it's so hard to put into words, I did it this way. Here you go. From here on out, you're gonna see the sign on my radio till we hit 100,000 subscribers. Hopefully it's sooner than later, cause I don't wanna keep it on my radio. Cause the wind, it blows it up, and then I gotta pick it up, and then it blows it off again. Then I gotta pick it up again. Then it blows it off again. Subscribe. Wait a minute. You think I was gonna quit? Not bring Ridgid Tools to the channel anymore? Come on. I love you guys. But that being said, if we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll do something pretty cool. All right, here we go. We're going to bring them on different sides now, see what they do. All right, the Ridgid Octane clearly taking it again. Now, this is no surprise. As mentioned, I assume this is going to happen. It's just a more powerful impact, but you wanted to see what they could do next to each other, and this is what they're doing next to each other. All right, there you go. Ridgid Octane clearly taking it. Let's try these. I think they're called Spax bits. Very long. We're going to do this two different ways. Octane coming ahead again. Clearly in the lead. But the Ridgid Subcompact is holding its own. Now, even though not as quick and not as powerful, definitely a lot easier to hold in the hand. Much lighter. And it's a consistent driving force into that wood. No matter which way you slice it, no matter which way you dice it, the Ridgid Octane is just going to be more powerful. You're going to have more control, more everything on the Ridgid Octane, but the Subcompact held its own. Now, you got to take into account, what do you want? You want more options when it comes to power, or you want the comfort? Now, the Subcompact not going to offer you half as much as the Octane is going to when it comes to the features, the select modes, all that good stuff. But I will tell you this, the Subcompact is now my go-to when it comes to impacts. This is the one that I keep closest to me and go to every time, simply because of how light and small it is. I really do like the feel. A lot of people giving Ridgid heat over the Subcompact because they have the larger base, but I'm glad they kept the batteries the same. And they really needed a smaller tool. They needed a smaller impact, they needed a smaller drill, and I'm happy with it. I want to know what you think, though. It's always important to hear your feedback. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Which one do you like better and why? Or why don't you like the other one over the other? I always appreciate you stopping by and smashing that like button when you can. Let's hit that 100,000 subscribers. We'll do something really cool once we get there. And, of course, we will be back with more videos soon.